Tensions are running high in South Africa today as police units have been deployed across the country in anticipation of anti-immigration marches, sparking fears of a repeat of the deadly violence that rocked the nation back in 2008. The government is taking no chances, with security personnel patrolling the streets of major cities like Johannesburg, where many shopkeepers have opted to keep their businesses closed today. The planned demonstrations are aimed at undocumented foreign nationals, and the authorities are keen to avoid a repeat of the looting and bloodshed that resulted in the deaths of 62 people over a decade ago. This story matters because it highlights the deep-seated tensions and xenophobic sentiments that still simmer beneath the surface in South Africa, and the government's response will be closely watched to see if they can prevent another outbreak of violence. The situation is being closely monitored, with thousands of people having already left the country ahead of today's deadline set by anti-migrant groups. As the world watches, it's clear that the South African government is walking a tightrope, trying to balance the concerns of its citizens with the need to protect the rights and safety of immigrant communities. Moving on to other news, in Latin America, there's been a significant shift in the political landscape, as Perus Keiko Fujimori has emerged victorious in the country's presidential election. Fujimori, the 51-year-old daughter of late President Alberto Fujimori, has vowed to restore order and hope after defeating left-wing candidate Roberto Sanchez in a tightly contested runoff. Her win marks the latest victory for the resurgent Latin American right, and it will be interesting to see how she navigates the complex web of regional politics and economic challenges facing Peru. Fujimori's narrow margin of victory, just fewer than 50,000 votes, underscores the deep divisions within Peruvian society, and her ability to build bridges and forge a sense of national unity will be crucial to her success. In other news, the people of Venezuela are still reeling from the devastating impact of twin earthquakes that struck the country, and many are angry at what they see as an inadequate response from the government. The authorities are being accused of negligence, and there are growing calls for more support and aid to be provided to affected communities. This story highlights the importance of effective disaster response and recovery efforts, and the consequences of failing to meet the needs of those affected. Meanwhile, in Europe, a dramatic story is unfolding in Monaco, where a bomb blast has injured a Ukrainian oligarch and several others. A manhunt is now underway to apprehend those responsible for the attack, which was caused by an explosive device containing bolts and pellets. As investigators work to piece together the circumstances surrounding the blast, one thing is clear: the world is still a very volatile and unpredictable place. And that's all for today. Tune in tomorrow when we'll be examining the fallout from a shocking cyber attack that's hit one of the world's biggest tech companies.